This is My Audiobooks, the world of audiobook library.
This is My Audiobooks, Duryodhana's Queen, by Priyanka Bhuyan, narrated by Sharmila Arodupa. Parkirna kesham sushrenim Duryodhana pujankagam Rukmavedi nibham pashya Krishna Lakshmana Mataram. Mahabharat, Stree Parva, Chapter 17. Foreword. After the success of Krishna's sister, I was encouraged to take the story forward, but in a different light. For there are so many tales to be told of so many strong characters that have been lost over the times. The Mahabharata, which has always been known as the mother of all wars, was more than just a fratricide. The story of a great race, which finally culminated in the Great War of 18 Days, also reflected different personalities, some positive and some grey shades. In this book, I am bringing to you the story of one of the most untold characters, yet prominent in her own right. She was the only source of joy in the otherwise dark world of the antagonist of the great epic. The year 2020 has been an eye-opener for all of us. As the pandemic has touched each one of us in a different way, let us draw wisdom from the era bygone to face it with patience and resilience. I personally follow Bhagavad Gita, and I find its wisdom quite apt for this modern era. The pandemic has brought all of us on the same platform and has given a jolt of reality that nothing is everlasting, even in the current times. I believe that battles do rage even today, albeit the platform has changed. The greatest battlefield is life, as each day throws at us a new struggle. Let us all face it like warriors and do our karma. I must thank my readers for their profound love and support for my first book, and I hope you will love Bhanumati the same way as Queen Subhadra. The book would not have been possible without you all, my family, who has always been my backbone, and the divine goddess Kamakhya, who has always manifested as my strength. My special thanks to Shubhi Ketan for taking the time and efforts in proofreading the manuscript. Awaken the warrior within. Yours truly, Priyanka. The outcome of the war was long known to me, and maybe even to him, but he chose to die honorably for his beliefs rather than bow and surrender. Prologue. I stood outside as the wind was playing with my hair. I could hear the sound of conch shells in the distance, heralding the victory of the Pandavas. I am no longer the regal queen that I used to be, but a war widow, whose husband has been killed brutally, and that too, in an unjust manner. But hasn't it always been like this? One rule broken to lead to another? I also know that the entire world has always seen my husband as the vilest of men, the one who brought the downfall of the Kuru race, the one who disrobed Draupadi, the wife of the Pandavas, in the royal court of Hastinapur. Proud, vile, dishonorable, and wicked. But as they say, every coin has two sides, and history and time might forget the way I used to see him. Yes, I am Bhanumati, wife of Duryodhana, the eldest of the Kauravas, and heir apparent to the throne of Hastinapur. I agree that it was not easy to understand my husband, and I too hated him the first instance I saw him. But after knowing him, I could not help but fall tremendously in love with him. He hid everything, even the softest part, behind his stoic heart. The outcome of the war was long known to me, and maybe even to him, but he chose to die honorably for his beliefs rather than bow and surrender.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?